This is what I'm talking about. NFL playoffs at Lambeau Field with a snowstorm camped out over the upper Midwest. Let's go. It's time for some great football in Green Bay. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the Washington football team and the Green Bay Packers. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. Taking it about the 1. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Off to Thomas on the left side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Just one catch for him last week in the wild card win, but getting involved early here and picks up the first. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, where they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 40 yards for him already. An excellent drive to kick off this divisional round matchup. That might be an understatement. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. And here's a give to Gibson. And here he'll get it down to the 7. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal. Gibson. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Antonio Gibson taking it in from 4 yards out. And Washington takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Strong safety Landon Collins, the one who got a hand in there, knocked it away.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Looking deep for Adams. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down inside the 25 before he's out of bounds. A full 40 yards that time on 3rd down as the chains move with a lot of room to spare. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. Deron Payne, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
Here's Jones again on 2nd down. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare bones. You're looking.
And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Aaron Jones taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing out. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Taking it about the 1. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. On 1st down, right back to Gibson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make...
And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line.
And this might not be the last interception we see, Brandon. Both of these teams like to throw the football, but here in this snow, ball's not going to always go where you want it to. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 44 yards on the ground for him so far.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Throwing is Rodgers. Caught left side by Funchess. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
One of the things you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
The tackle by Matthew Ioannidis.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Rodgers throwing the out route incomplete. That's Adams. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one a first down. Now Jones. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Rodgers going to throw. Steps away to his left. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football, but it looked like a Packer. Yeah, Packer was able to get this back, and they'll indeed keep possession.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 1:55 left to go in the first half of play. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Packers have taken the lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll make this a 6-point game. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Allen off the play fake. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flush from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there, too.
And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. We've got a little more than a minute to go, and I think the offense is saying, hey, all we need here, a field goal, and we can take the lead into intermission.
Well, I think that's what the goal is.
He's got a man, complete. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. Long developing route there on the post corner, but it was worth the wait.
It certainly was. I love the way you described it, because you do have to sell the post. Usually a couple of steps towards the middle of the field in order to get the defender to turn his hips, and then he breaks off towards the corner, and off he goes. Well executed.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Second and 9. To throw, it's Rodgers. Funches with a catch over the middle. The reception good for 7. It's third down. Now Rodgers. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And the Packers are going to have first and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a first and goal. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. This one swung out here to Jones. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy. 6. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
To get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. So a little late drama in the first half as that kick will give them the lead into intermission.
Isn't this fun the way that this is unfolding? You're exactly right. The late drama, 3 points go up on the board, and we go into the half with a new leader.
The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC Divisional Round matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, a trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, it may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
Second down, another shot for Jones. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. 70 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. An extra man in the secondary for Washington on third down. Throwing now is Rodgers. Man open, that's Marquez Valdes-Scantling. And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. On first down, Jones. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Here's Jones again on second down. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Rodgers now to throw. It's caught by Funches. And he's going to have a Packers first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. 2nd down, another shot for Jones. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting one more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Funches has it complete. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. Give him the 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the play. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. This one brought in by Sternberger. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. On play action, Rodgers. They'll roll him out right. He hits Adams complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A gain there of 21 yards. These Packers and these Packer fans really thrive in the cold temperatures here at Lambeau. And their guys have the lead here with a 1st and 10. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. They'll go again to Jones. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes this a 9-point game. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially. But you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. Throwing now is Allen. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. And the screen only good for 3 that time, and it'll bring up the 4th down. This one. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or two shy of midfield. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow him down.
And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. On play action, now Rodgers. Looking deep. And it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Packers. Davante Adams with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers are moving closer to a date now in the NFC Championship game as they're able to extend this fourth quarter lead. And McPherson on for the extra point. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the... And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure's good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered.
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Rashawn Gary, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. That one is slant to McLaurin. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Call that a very strong gain of 24. They'll run with Gibson. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson taking it in from 7 yards away. And Washington able to cut into that deficit. Allen will try to throw for it. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone. He's at the 50, the 40, the 20, 10. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And a less than desirable return as he's out of bounds at the 15-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And now first downs are key. They want to keep that clock moving, up by 2 scores as they try to cement their place in the conference championship round in 1 week's time. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Rodgers. Complete to Jones. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. A run with Jones on first down, not going to yield much. A yard tops. 2nd down coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down. The Packers on 3rd down. They've been outstanding. 7 first downs and 8 tries. This is 3rd and 9. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. So again, it's Jones. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Rodgers. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
They'll run on first down. Jones. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Here's Jones again on 2nd down. Down to the 25. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee, and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
So they stay alive in the NFL playoffs, move on to the conference championship. And do you think that the printing press is starting to get those T-shirts and hats ready, my friend?
They have to, Brandon. They have to be ready, because if you win, you've got to hand those out on the field right away. And just think about the pressure for the players now. Families are going to be talking about tickets to the Super Bowl even before you play the conference championship game.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Packers are winners here as we say so long from Lambeau.